and then see whether you all can receive them. Okay. All right. So I think, yeah, not sure what went wrong with the Teams. Okay. So can I press? Okay, maybe I type Pauline. Okay, now right. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to our record section. And then I'll I'll try to post the link in the chat group and see whether you all can access that. Okay. Not sure what's wrong with the system. Okay. Since a lot of students are not here today, we are going to do revision today. Huh? What?
I like how you say long people not here. That's the revision. The most important thing.
Yes. Because I'm not here. Whether you're here or not here, no choice. Right? We have to do revision means to do revision. Okay, today we're going to do revision. Just take note of the quiz. All right. You can access the quiz here, click on it, and then go to quiz 2 to do it online. That's the main thing. Okay, quiz 2. Okay, then for revision here is called revision number 2. Okay, we have ABCD. All right, ABCD. So we're going to do revision 2A first. So download the instructions for 2A. Okay, download the instructions for 2A and the template as well. Okay, and the template as well. Okay, so you have an idea what needs to be done. Yeah, revision 2A. Okay, so in your test, you are required to know a few things. Number 1, can I type here? Maybe PowerPoint. Okay. Okay, so what do we need to know? So number 1. Okay, do you know how to do local sectioning? Just remember your local sectioning. What's local sectioning? This one.
Focusing on a specific area.
Sectioning of a very specific area, like what? Hole. Usually a holes. Okay, what kind of hole? So there are many different types of hole type. Threaded hole, blind hole, counter sum, counter ball. Okay, so you must know how to do local sectioning. Local sectioning are usually what? What kind of lines? Irregular lines. Using what command? Using what? Using what commands? Anyone know? So I might have what? You must make use of what? Remember spline. So remember spline for your boundary. That will be line for your boundary. Okay. Alright. So you must know how to do your sectioning of your, especially for the different type of holes, especially threaded holes. Okay, threaded hole you must know. Okay, why threaded holes so special? Why? Okay, because threaded holes have what? Yeah, so you must know the difference between the thin line and the outline. Which one is thick, which one is thin? Must know. Okay. What else? Okay, so local sectioning probably around like this. Number 2, you must know about your dimensioning. Okay, so dimensioning carries some marks. Dimensioning works usually only certain what? Carry some marks, so it's not so not so crucial. I'm not saying not so crucial, just that it doesn't take a very big part of the mark. Okay, but there is dimensioning involved. Okay, right? So probably around 5 marks for dimensioning. Okay. Number 3 is what? Dimensioning. Sorry, dimensioning only adds to your. Remember, this is for a test. You only add to your. You only do it in your sectional front view. The rest of the view, no need to do dimensioning. So don't go in dimension the rest of the view. You're just wasting your own time. Okay. It's also written in the instructions. Dimensioning. Only want to do on front view only. What is sectional front view? Basically, it's a front view converted to a sectional view. Okay. Alright, so you only do it on your front view. That's all. The rest don't want. Number 3 is your sectioning. Okay. Sectioning. You must know what, because it's an assembled view. You must know what to section, also know what you catch and what not to catch. Okay. So if you hatch wrongly, you are going to minus marks. Unless you know minus marks, you don't get the mark. You don't get no minus marks per se. So you really don't get the marks. Okay. Alright, so just take note of this. Right? Main thing is your hatching. Okay, whether should you hatch or not to hatch. Okay, so things like what? Things like will you hatch a section like a screw?
No.
Okay, screw usually no.
Rod.
Rod, shaft, depends, because depending on the whether you cut the circle or you cut the length. Cut the length, you don't section, but you cut the circle,
Yes.
one section. Alright. Okay, so these are some things that you must know. And last but not least is your outside view. All the outside views that you create, you do not need to show hidden lines. Okay, so you must know which lines you must take away, pick up. Which line you're supposed to keep. Okay, so that's your visualization.
The whole thing you won't be having any hidden lines, right?
Yeah.
None of the views.
There's no hidden line in any of the views.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not expecting any hidden lines. So if you have hidden lines in your views, okay, you have to take out. Okay, no hidden lines. Okay, no hidden lines. Ignore this. All right. Okay, so let's go back to the discussion. The first part is telling you how to save, where to get your files from. Okay. All right. On that day, I will also emphasize on this. Okay. Next thing is we must read the instructions. How to evaluate. Okay. We are doing revision 2A. So this details of a bracket support. The correct assembly is the push is inserted between the bracket and not revision by the key. Okay, so the first thing is you must study what? Study the drawing given to you lah. Okay, so this is the bracket support. So usually we will give you one drawing like this. All right, so front view, all are done at third angle. Front view, this will be my top view from that view. Okay, we're looking at this. Okay, so you do this direction, this the view. Okay, so usually we will give you the template. We'll give you the front view. Plan view you have to draw.
The front view with everything
Front
assembled.
view is given. Plan view will go. Alright? Any missing dimension, check the front view given. So the plan view, not all dimensions are given. Okay, take note. We give you the important one. So that you can draw. Then other dimensions you can refer from the front view. Okay?
Sir.
Yes.
So we get the assembled view.
No.
This
This is what I get. Okay, so here the read instruction says that okay, for assembly, the bush is inserted between the packet and held in position by the pin. So this is the bush. Alright, you can see some dimension, some numbers here. Can't really see. Alright, but you look at your own monitor screen, okay, so where do you think the bush and the pin should be? So most likely will be around this region here. Okay, it's very clear in the text, very clear cut where to assemble. Because we only give you that particular dimension for that particular hole. Or for that particular screw, only that particular dimension. We're not giving you 2 or 3 of the same diameter one. Okay? It's always one single matching hole. Alright, so that you will not be confused where the assemble. Okay, so things like this. So if you look at the study diagram like this, right? There's a counter ball hole, looks like a counter ball hole strip. So the pin has a the shape of the pin. Okay. Very big. The shape of the pin like that looks like the counter ball, there's a pin here. Like a screw, right? So where do you think the pin should be inserted? Inserted through the pin where the counter ball hole is, right? Right? The other way around, right? But during the revision, I got people that assemble there. I don't know why. Okay, but the shape is there, meant for you to put inside. Okay, but students will still assemble it their way around. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, so these are some things that students might. I thought it was quite clear cut. Okay, but anyway, next thing. Draw the plan view, okay, and okay, any required dimensions corresponding profile should be projected from the given front view. This is what it means that any missing dimension that you don't see on the paper, take from the front view. Okay, that's what it means. It's fine. Next one, include a local section showing the M8 hole. So on the plan view is usually where you put your local section. So there's an M8 and a hole, you need to do the local sectioning and do the hatching. Okay. And there's a certain detail saying that the hatching information is 245 degrees. By default, always use user defined. Not other pattern, user defined. Okay. Take note. Okay, number 2. It's where people are confused. It says here, modify / update the given front view to a special front view. What does it mean? What it means? Modify or update the given front view to a sectional front view, AA. That means what? That means the front view, you
section.
Yeah, you must section the front view. Change it to a sectional view. That's what it means. Okay? And it says, so I mentioned to you, the front view is given to you. Given. But some guys were still in the test, try to draw the front view. I don't know what to say. If given, just copy it over. Okay? Alright? Yeah. So in the text only 2 hours, the next shot. Okay, not that long. Okay, sectional front view, just copy over. You don't page draw. Okay, then you update the board. You remove those ones that you don't want, and those ones that you want to be shown, you must go to a offline. Okay, all the information this are given. You have to decide for yourself whether to section or not to section. Like your revision, like your previous assignment. I will give you many, luckily only 3 parts. Okay, but in that particular view, will you section or not? Okay, that one you have to decide. Okay, it doesn't mean that I put information here, means I must section. Okay, next thing, draw a complete end view from E, will not show any hidden detail. So take note, all views show plan view and side view, we do not need hidden lines. Okay, and all dimensions given on the front view to the section view only. This is the same for the test. Only one dimension on the front view to be on the sectional front. The rest no one. Okay, so what it means? It means if you look at this paper, okay, so which are the dimensions that are on the front view? This one, this guy, 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 this guy. This will be dimension on the drawing. The one on top is the dimension. Need one, okay? Put dimension. Then after that, the detailed thing, text height of tolerance, please use 0.8 as the text height tolerance for tolerancing. Alright, okay. Draw a cutting plane, complete the part list, and then simple drawing. That's all. Alright, so now, okay, we're going to open up the template file. Okay, yeah, download the template file. Oh, I did. Okay, open up template file. A bit slow, don't worry. Whether have or don't have, up to you. But the template on the should be downloaded. Just click on it. You should open up your template file. Oh no, got 2 of them. Okay, that's it, right? Okay. Do you read or need? Shit. Now, purposely do this. All right, this is what you will get in the drawing. In the template file. All right, this is what you will see. You will always have one view of the main body for the support bracket. The other 2 components, you may get only one view or you may get 2 views, depending on the shape. If ground object like this, pillar object like this, usually only one view. Why? Because they're all by meters, right? So there's no need to have additional views, right? Okay, so same thing. These are all the dimensions given in the notes. I mean, in the template. So we are going only 3 parts here. Same as what we have in the pen. It's going to give you 3 parts only. So we are going to, what do you do with this thing? What do you do?
Copy.
Yeah, make sure you copy over. Right, use the copy command. Copy the whole thing. Okay, select the base point, bring it in first. All right, so it's everything is all in third angle projection. So I want this one here. Okay, side view is which direction? Okay, let me double check the side view, which direction it is. Is it left view or right view? Okay, it's on the left side. Correct. So that means I must make space for my guy. Okay, so I need to move this a little bit more towards the right side. Okay, put it somewhere here. Okay, maybe not so much, huh? Okay, now. Okay, I will not be so eager to change this to a sectional view. I leave it as it is first. What I need to do is I will draw the what? Draw the plan view. Okay? Draw the plan view. Okay. You have to study the item because sometimes the item overlap. You do not need to draw it. Okay. So this one's like this, and we're going to start draw. All right. So we're going to follow this diagram to draw. Okay, so we're going to offset a certain value, maybe 30 mm away, and then we can start to draw this protruding part first. Okay, this protruding part first. Okay, so I'm going to do a offset. All right, 30 mm, make it a bit bigger because you need some space for dimensioning, so and so forth. Okay, 30 mm. Okay, offset this line upwards. Okay, so line. Okay, make sure your bottom part you have your dynamic input, polar tracking, object snap, turn on. Okay, which is on. Then draw a line. Okay, how deep is the thing? How deep? It is 20 mm. Okay, after that, then follow. After that, the depth of this, I mean the length of this, how much? The width of this is 60. Okay, the width of this 60. All right. Okay, so this is how we do it. Draw a line from here, trace up or track up, click, go up, how much? 20. Okay, okay, open. Draw a line, click, go up, 20. After that, I will track from here, click, go up, go down how much? Or for me, it's go up 60. Okay, go across. Click. Up to here. Click. Click. To here. Okay, so I get an outline of this. Okay, and after that, I trim the item. Okay, one I trim. Okay, what's the overall thickness of this guy? Is you notice I'll be drawing the inner rectangle. So this is what 8 mm, 8 mm, 8 mm. So that means the wall thickness is 8 mm. Right? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to do an offset. Set. Okay, 8 mm inwards. So I'm going to offset 8 mm inwards. Trim. This long. Okay, because I know battery.
Delete one and just extend another one.
Those you have those that open up you have this thing, you have this these instructions, you can actually start to draw the other features. All right, diameter 20, counter ball, and the diameter 30, all the circles. Okay, so I'm going to draw the circles on the right hand side first. Okay, and I must know the dimension. So it's what 20 mm from the back. That's my center line. Okay, so I need to form a center line. So it's going to be 20 mm offset 20 offset 20 mm. Wait, what was my case of display? Okay, like this. So this is going to be my center line. Focus line. Or discuss the gamers. Okay, make sure you know how to draw your tangent line. Okay, remember hold the shift right click and then tangent to the circle. So you get something like this shape first. And then you can do your trim. Okay. What's the diameter of the hole? 20 and 30. Okay. Right. So I'm going to draw circle, diameter 20. Repeat the thing. Diameter 30. Okay, anyone here doesn't know how to draw tangent line? I hope by now you know how to draw tangent line. Tangent line. Okay, so like this. Okay, next thing. After this, what else?
You can draw the other side.
Do the other side. Awesome. Okay, do the other side. Huh? What thing? Which one said? Which one I'm talking about? Okay, the other side is almost similar. However, there is a hole here, there's a split here. So what's the dimension for this split? Anyone knows? What's the size of this split? What is the size of this split? Is it 10 mm?
So,
Huh? No, it's not 10 mm. So what size? Where do you get this size from? From? Those are doing it now. What's the size of this split? Where is the dimension? It's not 10 mm, so but what's the size? Anybody knows?
I figure out.
Have to figure out where. From where? Some are doing it, but they're not sure do correctly. Some of you do it wrongly also. Okay, this is very tricky. This portion here is tricky. Why? Do you know where do you get the dimension from? That's the thing. If you do not know, right, then this thing, your this left portion here, you will definitely get it wrong. Okay, so look carefully. If you draw correctly, if you project a line from here, on the front view, you project a line up, you will cut your circle. You will cut your circle. So you have to trim your circle. Hello? You have to trim your circle.
哥在白鹿下，白鹿抽吧。
You have to trim your circle.
If you like, 一包小时内，
这样去 H 好玩吗？
没有看到我有点小臭蛋，
就是你没有放
我非常看汉堡上楼啊，我喜欢 natural 自然的。
OK
我向古天乐看齐。
OK，今天好像是
Okay, the bottom right.
哇，累了。
今天那么早就 start 课，
因为我来的时候我已经4点多放车了，4点放车了。那我想出屁啦，我懒惰去骑就完了，那我就跑来这边。懒惰啊，你不觉得吗？
OK. Hey, who's this guy? Went to dimension. No. Hey, look here. Look at my screen. What did I do? This circle, what's this circle? This circle, from this center point, you draw all the way to the back. That's the size. Now, this line here is come from where? From the front view. This one here.
Yeah.
If you draw a line up, it will naturally cut your circle.
How do you know the big circle is 20, radius 20?
How do I know radius? No. This is what? You notice that this circle,
Tangent.
you notice it says what? It is flat with this, right? So this is tangent to this circle is tangent to this line, right?
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
This circle is tangent to this line. So that's why it's radius 20.
Wow.
Okay? So what student did is that most of the time the error is because they draw this line up, right? And then they draw a circle.
Yeah.
Then they tell me, hey, how come sir, this one and this one is not, this line is not straight. Doesn't touch. Because it's supposed to cut the circle. That's why. Because otherwise, how do you get the distance, the split? Where does it come from? Okay, next thing. Okay, next thing, the student will get it wrong. Same thing. So you get this. So if you get this portion wrong, right? Our minus you circle mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 10 points in here. 1. 10 times 2, 20 points should be gone. Okay, why? Hey, do your opening already? Done? Eh, opening not done. Opening done already? Okay, opening. Okay, why? Okay, yeah, and it's only you see you cut. Next thing. Next thing. Okay, look here. Next thing, you are going to circle the. Right.
Yeah.
What is your size?
Let it go.
Okay, from the bottom. Okay, but a lot of you will do this, definitely do wrongly one. Because why? Because you all never think. You all just whack only. Yeah, from this point, we draw a line up. Right? From this point, I will draw a line up. Okay, so question. Now, what is the diameter of the circle? How will you draw a diameter circle? I'm referring to this one. This big one. Okay, what's the diameter? So how will you draw? I project line up and I'll draw circle based on center radius. Common center radius. Center is here.
Yeah.
Where's my radius? Which point of the radius? Is it this point?
No.
My radius?
No.
Then where? Okay, what? Okay. So this is my question type. So my question is that if I draw a circle center radius. Center radius, okay, where is my radius? Okay. A is here. A is here. B is here. Which one?
B.
A is here. B is here. Which one? A or B?
B.
Answer to B. B. Not A. Why?
Why?
Because
The
remember there's a cut. So if you look at front view, and project line is where the cut is. So the outermost circle, right, the radius, right, is at this point. At point B, not point A. How many of you go at point A? Your okay, and then every line that connects to here, they probably will be affected. So you'll be minus mark for all those interconnected lines that you need to reach. Okay, so especially on this part here, so if you got this the two-way block here, and then you also block in click the 1, 2, 3, 4, circle 5, and then the width here, the distance 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and potentially around 10 lines you're not correct. Okay, just because this portion here wasn't done correctly. Okay, all right, so you have to click on the upper side. Okay, and then you trim. Okay, like this. And then you do the same thing for okay for the other side. Okay, the other side, yes. Huh?
The center radius.
All right. How do you know? It's for the diagram here. This is the outline that you see. It's the outline that you see. Okay? The outline you see. Not the outline from here. It's the outline from here.
So if I draw the circle, just picture around A.
If you draw circle center, draw and then draw to this point A, you are wrong. Because this circle is not qualified. Okay? Okay. And then after that, it will be this one will be on this circle. Smaller circle. Small circle. Okay. So make sure you draw the right one, the small circle. So the tricky part of this plan view is this guy only. Then the rest is quite okay. That's the tricky part. Oops. Then you do a trim.
Wow.
Okay. Then next you do your lines offset up. Okay. Alright, and then
Yeah, shit, wrong circle.
wrong circle. Alright. What happens wrong circle? Left down here. Okay. Okay. Then next, put in your other circle. So diameter 16 and 10. Okay. So center line, I will trace for the bottom part. Okay, just go up. Okay, that's my center line. Draw circle. Diameter 16, diameter 10. Then I put in the other part. Okay. Okay, so I will put in the bushing. Okay, I need a center line for the bushing. So I'm going to do a group. Okay, first thing first, I will block my dimension. And I'll do a group. Okay, copy. Rotate. Okay, like this. Next thing will be a pin. Group. Shop MM. Okay, like this. Okay, so when you overlay your items, you just decide yourself what's the best and position of the pin, how deep it is. So if you measure accordingly, the pin and the head, right? The head depth is 12 mm. So and the hole just nice also 12 mm. Alright? So that's why when I place it here, it's flush with the front side or this plan view in the bottom side. It's flush with the bottom side. You can push in the pin. Okay. I'm not done trimming of the details yet, so for those are fast ones, you can start to remove certain details, right? But I only want to see the outside view. Okay, so can you see the answer? Can you see the pin or not?
Only the protruding
Okay.
part.
So the pin right mostly are concealed only there only with the chamfer portion, the protruding part is. Okay, so you all the lines that is not required. Okay, I'm going to ungroup, group it, and then I'm just going to delete away all the lines related to the pin. Okay, like this. Okay, anyway, anything else? Okay, there's a dimension which is not given. Forgot. Yeah, always forget to give this number. Okay, let's assume that this M8 here, dimension point again. Right. So this let's assume this to be 16, twice the thickness. Okay, block B there. Yeah, okay, okay. All right, so this is 15 mm. The line from here to here. And we are going to put in, we are supposed to create one local sectioning. Okay? Local sectioning. So we are going to go in and add in the local section. Okay? So how do we add in? So I'm going to just copy over from the bottom. Copy. Oops. How I copy the thing go away? Copy. Okay, from here, I'm going to put it here first. Move 16 mm. 16. Okay, I'm going to put a dimension here so you have to know where to place it. Okay, this 16 mm. Like this. Okay, any idea how to do local section? For local section, what must I do with the hole? So what man? Just remember, the local section it is the trail hole which one is top line? The one inner one or the outer one? Top line. Top line which one?
Outside.
Basically a trail hole, right?
Ah.
Yeah, look at it. If I don't plan you a trail hole.
Outside is
Inside one is the, outside one is the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the inner one is the. Oh, solid line. The outer. The. Straight right?
Yeah.
But. Any line. Oh, inner one, the solid line. Okay, inner one, solid line. We will follow. Okay, we will change two first. Okay, why change these two? Because we need to create a local section on this guy. So we're going to convert the lines. So this one and this one. Is going to be outline. These two
Offset.
is going to change it to inline. Five the whole MA actually, but only to barely do it. So why not? I feel from US. It's got line between the end. Okay. Then the next thing we need to do is what? After converting, what you do? You will do the wavy lines. Spline, remember? Spline. Okay, how to do wavy lines? Spline. So how to do spline? Okay, the trick is like this. The trick is for you guys, my recommendation is like this. You draw the spline from the outside. You draw it. There. Don't draw at the point here. No. Okay. So this is not correct. If I move at the three markers. Even there, harder. Negative demonstration. Okay, negative one again. We start here, like that, and then here. And then it's no good. This one, the screen no good. The one. Okay, not correct. What I want, you don't start your line right at the starting point of the hole. You go like this. One right. Then you shoot away the lines. After that, you shoot away the line. And you get your line, 3D line. Okay? Then you do your hatching. So when you do the hatching, do you need to hatch your threads as well? Yes or no?
Yeah. No.
If you hatch your thread, just small piece of rectangle. You will hatch or not hatch?
No hatch.
Huh?
No hatch.
Don't hatch, wrong.
Hatch.
Can hatch. Why?
Bởi vì tập những cái đó sớm.
Bởi vì nó kỳ này là why? Vì cái này là sẽ very important. You have to hatch your thread. Because it's what? Remember I told you, if you have empty space inside, there's nothing. The hole. So it's a thread, the hole. The threading portion. It just is the actual fact. That is a wavy, right? Wavy at the back. Right? So it actually you got material. So that's why we use the testing. Right? It's not empty space. Okay, there's still material. Okay. So we are going to do we are going to use H9 as my spline. H9 are the layers for H9 to create the line. The layers for H9. Spline can be found under draw. There is this called spline feed. Okay, my screen a bit.
The second one is
The first one.
I mean second one you can adjust later.
Yeah, I can adjust, but usually I don't that. Okay, so I click on the outside first. Click outside, draw like a wave, and click on the outside. One time, press enter. Don't go and press escape. All right, do the same thing on the other side, underside. Okay, after that you trim. Okay, you trim. Next, you do your hatching. Hatching. Okay, hatching where? User pattern. Angle is 45. Spacing is 2. All these are from the book, are from the instruction. Okay, it's not a common one. Okay, click. Okay, so make sure you click on the thread as well. Insert the thread. Okay, so the one done, press OK. Okay, so it's called local sectioning. MA. It's called local sectioning. Yeah. I don't like to okay. I thought it's wavy line, but you want to pick your wave line, like really got very deep value.
Look at the number one. Draw the people plan.
Only just like that. That's
Number one.
gentle.
Yeah, over there. Second don't take. You set number one. Oh, yes.
Yeah. On the line. And then no, it's not given. I tell you. I can use my hand to measure it, and I did. I use my hand. Speed. Okay, now next is to add in what? What will you want to add in? Any more things to add in? You see that? No, yeah, no. Thank you. Finish it. Not yet finished. What the last one? Last one, add in the cutting plane. Okay, how to add in cutting plane? Okay, no, not the text one. Cutting plane. Beside the text, what else? How do you create the cutting plane? The thick line, remember the thick line? How do you create the thick line? How do you create a thick line and arrow? The thick line, remember the thick one, thick headed. Of the arrow. How do you?
If the
What
leader.
okay, the arrow is split in the.
Yeah.
Right, figure out what's short. The thick line. Side. The thick line is this side. Remember what? This is poly line. Remember poly line? The arrow is QL. The big leader. Okay, what's the layer to use? Usually I have a cutting plane layer for you to choose. So click on cutting plane. Click on polyline. Okay, start point will be the end point of the center line. And first thing you need to do is click on what? After click on the first point, you have to go down the option and click on width. The width option setting below. Okay, click on the width setting. You see here below there's a width setting. Okay, click and change it to what? How many mm? Change it to 1 for your thickness. 1 is starting and also 1. So you want the uniform thickness. Okay? So after that, you just draw a straight line. How long? Does not matter, 15 or 16 mm up to you. Okay, one done, press enter, that's it. So you got one hand cut. 1 mm thick. 15 mm long, but the thickness for the one. Okay, body line. Start point, click on the end point of the. Then you click on the width. Okay, 49. Right, click on the option called width. Start 1 and 1. Then you draw your line, how long you want up to you. Okay? Just click and you form your line.
Polyline button.
The length up to you. I not very comfortable length. Okay? Next, you draw your arrow. Quick leader, QL. Remember this. L. Q and L. Quick leader. Q leader. Okay. Enter. Alright. So the first point will be the midpoint of this line. So I'm going to use a shift right click, choose midpoint. Select the polyline, you click on it, and then you draw a line down. Okay? Once you draw a line down, you press escape. Don't go and press enter. Otherwise, your line is started. Okay, you just click on the line, and then that's it. Press escape. Arrow not very nice because it's still very small up here. You want to change the size to 5 or 7. Okay. So to change the size arrow, you just need to select and right click to the properties. Go to the arrow size. Just need to scroll on the side. Find arrow head. Arrow size from 3, change it to 5. Okay, into 5. And then enough. Okay, and you close. Click and right click. Select the line first, select the arrow first, right click properties. Then you scroll to find arrow size. Change the arrow size from 3 to 5. You find that not big enough, you can change to 7. Okay. Oh, okay, right. Anyone got ball here? I'll do.
Sometimes it's not only
The arrow on straight line, the east or line. Yeah. Okay, so you do one set. Okay, you do one set. Only one by one set it is. Do the line, you do the arrow, you do the text. Alright, it's A, number A. Then you copy this 4 set and you copy to the other side. Okay, this is for one set. So you don't waste your effort trying to create the same thing on the other side. Okay, so text, multi-line text, and then you just text height can be 5 and capital letter A. Okay, remember change the size to 5 first before you type anything. Okay, capital letter. Close. Position this item if you like it. Okay, once done, just copy over. Yeah. Okay, so this is your update thing.
should be not forgetting to change the must be as much. I face it. No, I think for betting plan, betting plan color. The text is only when you label the yellow. Yeah.
Let's go. I hope she I just so.
East side is
No, someone. Okay, now convert your fund view to a sectional view. Hey, when you do this now, convert your fund view to sectional view.
Okay, so what can you see? What is supposed to section and what is not supposed to be sectioned? Okay, I can tell you there's a ring, sorry, the web here. There's a web that you must not section. Okay, a long cutting plane. Okay, you can create a sectional view.
Yes. Yeah. Ah, what do you have? Betul lah. This one is still not here. Kalau itu kita gabung lah. Itu dari pakai still not here. Oh, betul. Ah. Now see I mean that's the way it.
There's a huge gap here. There's a huge gap here.
Yeah.
That's how you can see the pushing.
Okay, now convert your sectional, your fund view to a sectional view. Convert. Okay, remove the whole thing and now ask you to do a middle line. Go to open up, cut along the right, you like a piece of cake. Like a cake, I open right along the A. So what can you see? What can you see? This cake, what can you see? What can you see? You can open. What can you see?
Right. Can't see answer.
Draw the bushing again.
Buat extend kan? Ya, baik. Dia kan simpan macam ni mana? Tiba. Lagi.
Section with this part, cut this part. Then show how we look in the front view. Cut. Yeah.
Oh, asli. Ada tu. Ada lah. Apa sih? Nanti nampak apa tu? Nampak juga.
Cheap, rather cheap.
Ada ke? Ada. Ada dalam tu. Ah. Yes, hidden circle don't have, right?
Are you sure?
Hidden circle is visible now. There's more circle, right?
You cannot see.
It's visible now.
No, this circle where position circle. Is it on the front wall or the back wall?
Back wall.
Right.
The back wall, who can see the thing?
Can be. It's tripping.
When top open.
But when I take it,
The drawing here.
The proof that it has.
no, here, but it, right?
Yeah, look at that drawing. You can't. You see the whole here, right? Look at this one. Hey guys, look here, this circle, then this hole here. The walls at the back. Walls at the back wall. So when you cut that, only the front side to see, right? But the back one you can see, because I'm telling you right here. Actually, right here. You see, you see. Yeah? What else see? So, suppose you are. I'm looking at this direction now.
That, right? Okay, something like that. Yeah, okay.
Oh, circle, circle here, you're right.
Okay, man. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, your ruler also.
Huh? This one. Gone. This one.
What?
I just do the pushing. Pin. There. Yeah, I got the pin on. You will have this pin, right?
Yeah.
That is the 16.
But why? Yeah, everybody. Think I should go me. What is the problem?
No, you will have a diameter 24.
Yeah.
Which is the plane. Okay, with you? No, you won't have 24. You will have the behind part. The pin part, which is 16.
What about the pushing?
Yeah, the pushing you can see. The retools.
Because we didn't have it.
Yeah, I just put it to the pushing with the pin. Now with the pushing, you have the pin.
Oh, you do that.
From my outline.
Basically, the middle one, 24, right? What do you mean?
Okay.
Okay. Now,
I'm just thinking here, thinking like This one cannot see. Okay. This one will be a true. No line.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it'll be a complete
That's why. Very like deadline vấn đề chúng ta
complete proof. I can show you where the line came about. The bottom part.
phải thì đã rồi nó đi nhận bài này đây một tìm đến thì là lúc là chúng tôi một cái gì experience like this so it's like yeah okay so that's
Done.
Then this one will probably cut.
Okay, next in your result. What do you get?
do this?
okay still
Yeah, this will hatch.
yeah
Am I going wrong? Will hatch. It's all single one single hatch.
yeah
So we through hole. Side drive, no thing.
Okay, now what next is oh my god. Now, okay, along the cutting plane AA, all right, this is what you can see. The starting part from left to right. So from the left side, I notice is what? I'm cutting through the air, right? Until I reach the end part of this circle. Okay, so that means what? From here to here, I do not need to section. Okay, I can still see this line. Okay, so that's why it's still solid line here, solid line here. The 10 mm width here to here is a wet. So the shape of the wet must remain intact. Okay, we're not going to section this. Okay, look at your counterbore hole. Make sure you have a line across. Because when you do a section, right, you can still see the ring, okay, at the back, okay, or the circular element at the back. That's why you can see a line here. So I must see two distinct rectangles. Okay, so don't go and trim it. What else you see? Okay, the counterbore. Okay, same thing. Do not go and trim the line. I must see the two distinct rectangles.
Yeah.
How about here? Here I can see the hole. Why? Okay, because it's at the back. The hole is at the back here. So when I cut open, I remove the bottom side. I can still see the what's left over. Okay, so the hole is still visible. After that, I need to add in the bushing. So the bushing, the diameter of the bush is 32. The hole is 16. Correct? And the hole happen to be the pin, where the pin is inserted through the bushing. So when I cut along here, along this line, I'm cutting through the pin, cutting through the bushing. All right. So I need to hatch. Remember, circular element. When I see a circle, I hatch. Okay. So this one is diameter 32. This guy is diameter 15. No other circle is required. Like this. 16, 32. Okay. So I'm going to do the hatching now. Hatch. Let me see what is the bracket is 5 mm, spacing 45. Okay. Go to hatch. User define 45 5 mm. Okay, so I'm going to click on this, this. Okay, is this the okay? I made a mistake. What mistake I made? Oops. What mistake I made? Hey, the front part here is not supposed to be hatched. It's only here, and here. Only three only.
Because we still see it.
Okay, how come from this alright? Like this. So this portion here do not hatch because it's not supposed to hatch. Okay, hatch represents material. That means when your cutting plane meets the material, that's why you have the lines. Okay,
It's supposed to be undo. Undo.
what else? The bush is 45 mm, 45 degrees. So I need to hatch again. This time now is 3
And then separate.
on the bush. And last but not least, the pin. The pin is 3 also, but 135. Okay, the pin. Okay, so this is your sectional view for your item.
Yeah. It's like back. It's like okay.
Next, you add in your dimension. Okay, so what dimension to be added? All these 70 plus 0.2, 0.1, 8, 50, 26, 100, 48, 15, 1 plus 0.1, M8, 8, number 10, and different. Okay, so we add all these to the item. So go to the dimension line, dimension. Check your settings. This dimension is DEMT1. Okay. Okay, I just want to double confirm the dimension line, dimension. Okay, so I start to do my dimension. 8. So you just follow. Okay, what the book requested you to do, or the instructions given. Okay, the M8 one, you can ignore the M8. I think there's an error on the M8 because I don't see the M8. Okay, just ignore the M8 for now. Okay, we don't see the M8. All right, and then we just add in the rest. This one from 26. You have to remember how to add in tolerance. How to remember? Or don't remember it. Okay, select the dimension. Take one time, right click, properties. Go all the way down to your tolerance. The tolerance tab. Okay. All right, go to tolerance display. So it's plus plus. So it's what? Limits or division. Okay, don't know, never mind. Just an click first. Okay. You notice, how come it's 70, 70? Then not correct. You know that it's going to be deviation. Okay. Global is positive 0.1. So if I were to key in 0.1, it will automatically be negative. Okay, so how to become a positive? Put a negative sign in front. Okay, then your lower will become a positive. Upper no need, upper just put 0.2. And your text height, instead of 1, change it to 0.8. Okay, right, and that's it. So this is that's how you create the plus 0.1, plus 0.2. Text height is 0.8, correct. The only one that we need to do is this one. 15 plus minus 0.1, symmetrical. Okay, symmetrical. So I'm going to add in, wait, what add this dimension? So for the symmetrical one, I think it's quite simple. All right, the display is called symmetrical. 0.1. Text height 0.8. Okay, and that's it. Okay, like that. Okay, then you label what? And home text. So label this view as section view. If you want to type section view, if not, you just type view A, you can section view A-A. So this is going to be 5M. Underline. It does not matter whether you underline or not. For me, I prefer to underline. Why it doesn't work?
The next week was satisfied.
Symmetrical. 15 mm is symmetrical. Only the plus minus got deviation. Okay, done. Anyone for problem? 15 dimensions. Okay, side view. Okay, draw your side view. How does the side view looks like? Up.
Tahu. Oh gitu ya. Tapi kan bilang tidak
Okay, if you can do all this, right? I want to put the parties at the arena. Usually the end view is more bigger. But that's your visualization. Right? So your end view is probably about 20% in total paper. So weightage. Okay. Let me erase this guy.
It's normally better to draw than view before resection.
So up to you. But that's why I did not remove I did not trim anything on my thing.
I also
So that you can make use. So I usually put them on the same level. So if I need, I just draw a line across. Paint a house. Okay, try to do feature by feature so you not be confused. Okay, one of the trick that I use, or one of the tips that I use, I won't say it's a trick, one of the tips that I use is, you notice that after you do your sectional view, your sectioning, some of the lines are missing. All right. So usually what I will do is, when I will try to place my front view, that's why I ask you to copy, I didn't ask you to move the whole thing, right? So that you will have one item here that is untouched. Usually I try to place it at the same level as my the front view. So if I need anything, just draw lines from my left side. If for example, this outside U shape feature, right? On the side view, look at what? Rectangle. But I'm missing the position. Alright, so that's why I need to draw lines from the side. Okay, draw it in. My side view. Okay, then from there I draw my rectangle. So do the big one first, So the body itself, the main body itself, also looks like a rectangle.
Okay.
Then after that, you measure the circle with the opening from the screen.
Please. Pergi, itu kau ni. Kita tak sampai tu. Bila kita tak ada, kita boleh saja. Point. Jadi ya, di
Okay.
apa lah untuk
Okay, if you want to find out how it looks like,
So the light ni no, the light.
okay, lah.
The pin.
Okay, if you have the, someone point out, hey, why don't have the pin? Okay, let me position the. So the pin, I just need to copy the small little part here. Here, move to this position. And I do a rotate.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is how the side view looks like. Okay, let me explain a little bit how you get side view. Let's take a look here first. That's the first photos you are not sure how to draw the side view. And look here first. Okay, so this portion here belongs to which part? The big view shifting. Okay. All right. So that belongs to the this big rectangle belongs to the body. Okay, the big body. And then after that, when you look at side view, notice that this height. So this height, okay, there's the part that stands out from the big body, right? It's a line across, except for the middle portion. Okay, so these two lines is a split. So if you look from the top, okay, look at plan view, right? So this one you need to draw use construction lines. Right, so this is the split that happens across. Okay, and then you drop down, you get a split. Okay, so the split extends from the base all the way to the top to this particular box. Right? The height of the ball forward. Right, so this split here that it happens to occur all the way to the boss height. Okay, you must draw the line across. So this after that, find out what diameter of the boss. Okay, from the plan view, you draw a line down to the diameter of the boss. Alright, so this is the boss, the split. And this rectangle, the bigger, rectangle, bigger one is the web that you see on your front view. Okay, it's the web that you see on the front view. This web. Okay, so this web goes all the way to the height, the top part of the main body. Okay, so this is the main end. Here you are right up here. That's all. After that, you add in your center line. That's all. Okay, why center line? Because of this pin here. Okay, you need to add in the protruding part of the pin that produces out. And last but not least, is to add in your part list and your labels, your balloon. Okay, then you'll be considered as complete. So you find that you have not enough space for your balloon. Okay, it's best that you shrink it, your move of views a bit. Okay, so I'm going to add in my balloons. let me off my obstruction. Number 1. Oops, I don't have 1, 2, 3. Never mind. If I don't have 1, 2, 3, give yourself. 1, 2. Okay, if I didn't give you which one is number 1, which is number 2, which is number 3, then you do it yourself. Number 1 is bracket, number 2 could be bush, number 3 could be pin. Okay, so make sure you label accordingly. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then like that, it's considered as done. Okay, so what's your work?
Is liking.
Okay, work, division. Okay, we need 2A today. Complete 2A, right? Okay, your 2B. So you do the tutorial 2B at home. Next week, bring in, we will do the discussion. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to open up the 2A for you to submit your work. 2B you do, don't submit first. You bring in for discussion. After that, you submit in class next week. Okay, Ken? Okay, need to okay. You want to do that? Do what?
Oh, yes, we need to talk about it. And the party from left side of the.
Yeah. Huh? What do you mean? Same as what? Wait lah. Vision 2A.
You can select multiple broadcasting children.
Okay, and go and do your revision 2B at home. And we'll do the discussion this week. Okay, are we open up already? Okay, if not, any questions?
Oh, the material.
Let's just put off this. One off is one quantity.
Oh,
This is some error, there are some error in this. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Or is good.